store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Orbits of Virginia Beach. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So right away, they'll change the look. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Hurt! 19 tight, 19 tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Warriors 70. Dixie Maverick.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Orbits march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. The flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Ready, set. 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinals. Ready.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Pioneer! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
70 Timberwolves, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now they'll shift things around.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Come 19, come 19. Go street. 19 tight, 19 tight.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 70. Hurt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. No, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
2nd and 15. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Martin, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Check. Big Lion. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And they'll send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's taken it around the 40. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's got this down to the 35. These two teams all tied after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And able to get this to the 31. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Now they'll change things up. Now a first carry for their fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
70 Rangers.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
we go. Check.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Come on.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Back to 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Good.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else.
Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
18, 5 in. Go, Reed, go. 18, Rattler. 7 Pirates.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hey, check that, street.
Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
79 Broncos. Trap 60. Ready?
Now back to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Okay, ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Check smash. Check smash. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 60. Check smash. Check smash. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Panther 11. Panther 11.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 right.
Now a play fake here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Street, street. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Get it.
2nd and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 59 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit. Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But it's the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gets it to Brown, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 3rd
Track
and
60.
5.
Mustang 19. Check, check,
They'll send a
check,
receiver
check.
in motion left.
Go check, go check. Smash, smash. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Pressure comes, and it's blocked. The Ravens block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's loose. The ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever.
He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Riggs! Riggs! Count 19! Count 19! 19 tight! 19 tight! Ready, ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Warriors 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check, hurt, hurt. Street, street. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Back to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Escapes the defender. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Ready up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinals. Say, hey, Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Big Lions.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 10.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Third. Right there. Hey, smash Bronco. Go, Rig. Go. Hey, check that. Street.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
18, Pioneer. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
18, Rebel. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On the set.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Go street.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And they bring their punter out there now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. He'll return it from the 6. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
On the ready.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Warriors 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hard running at the 15. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. In motion, the tight end.
Now this going to be a quarterback draw.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
60 Maverick. Check. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Street. Ready.
Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Ravens start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And quickly they get to the line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, check that, check that.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
60 Bobcat.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
11. Panther 11. Ready.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Okay, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check, hurt. Check, Bobcat. 7 Pirates.
They're going to look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Pulled in at the 24. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
19 tight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Virginia Beach,
their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the